Alright, so hang on, let me zoom out, zoom back in. Hopefully you guys can see it. Alright, so this is the message that I sent him. As you can see, this was the day after. I'll go ahead and read it out loud. I was like, Chris, I just want you to know that I forgive you. I love you as my brother, and I always will. I always wish you would call me one day or text me or anything so we can close that bad chapter in our past. It's something you chose to ignore, but it's something I've dealt with my whole life. Not only with you, but with others. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Of course, me sending him this message, I'm really hoping that, you know, I'd get like a good response from him. Like, I don't know, like, I'm sorry, sis, you know, for what I did. And this was his response. Don't text me again, thank you. And I stopped being your brother the day you turn your back on mom. I thought you noticed by now. Okay? So he didn't deny what he did. He's just basically saying that what was his reason for not being my brother, which makes really no sense at all. Because he, you know, he says that I turned my back on my mom because I told her about my dad, and because I chose to be gay, you know. So this was my response. Turned on my mom because I chose to be happily gay and live my life how I wanted to live it. And because I told her about what dad did to me. Oh, please, Chris, grow up. I haven't done shit to you or any fucking body but live my life. And I apologize about the cursing, but really, when you've gone through what I've gone through, you got no choice but to have anger towards, you know, what's going on. And this was his response. Of course, my brother has always used the method of basically bullying me, bullying others to protect himself. So his best way of doing that was basically to downgrade you as much as he possibly can, you know. So there he started basically calling me names. There's nothing about you being a dyke that's where your brain is fucked up. It's when dad did what he did. Okay, so he is aware of what my dad did and how family was on top of moms. You bailed and backstabbed just like you've been doing all this time, which you think we don't know. I live life, that's why I'm loved by everyone. Wish I could say that about everyone. Okay, whatever. Grow up, do read your Facebook on daily basis. You sound 14-year trying to get attention. Nigga, please, like, learn how to type or go back to school or do something. And I was like, Chris, everybody loves you because they don't know the real you. You're fake as trying to act like you're happy when you're not. Yeah, everybody was on top of mom because she's with a molester. But since you're one yourself, you don't judge him, right? You all need help, my nigga. You stopped being my brother the first day you touched me. I don't need attention. I just choose to speak up. I don't have time for this back and forth-ish. Okay? Of course, again, he did not deny anything that I just said. He, of course, just uses, like I said, a shield and just keep talking shit about me so that we're not focusing on him. Okay? Yeah, if you say I'm not happy, that's funny one. That's a funny one. If you say little kid, wow, you're so loved that Mercedita denied you from her house, and go see if any or anyone invited you to the wedding. Check if any of our aunts talk to you. Shit, they talk to Charlotte way more than they talk to you. Sad. How you figure I'm not something? Any day, I'm not. Okay, I got lost here. Any day, and guess what? Done in without talking shit to anyone. Look at my shape. I paid for the doctors. It's hard working. Nothing you know about. I'm only serious when I see you because out of all... Okay, look at this. He states, I'm only serious when I see you because out of all of us, I thought you would be the best. So it's sad to see a family member fail and act like a crackhead. So, yeah, he states that, listen, regardless the fact, I'm in a better position than he will ever be in his life. You know? So let's just keep it moving. He's like happy to pick with whoever I want. I enjoyed life to the fullest. He said, let's put 500 and see who lives a better life, and I'll take you on that. And I was like, Chris, you're a man whore that sleeps with the world and catches crabs and a bunch of STDs. What you gotta be on meds for? Don't you think I know? Huh, I sure do. I don't give a damn about anybody but me and my fam. Chris, neither Fanny or any of my aunts have done shit for me ever. So why should I care? You started school and couldn't finish, so don't judge me. Lives better, and your car and your house got repoed? Of course. You try to go on Facebook. This is off of this. He tries to go on Facebook and post pictures of his bikes and house and cars and all this crap, when he really ended up today with shit. He really ended up with nothing. You know why, Chris? That's karma. Okay? Let's continue. And I was like, I have kids and family to take care of. It's called responsibilities. Yeah, I'm not rich, but I got everything I need. And then of course he goes off calling me a bitch, saying, oh no. He goes, don't cry. He goes, so bitch forgot to pay my car bill. Okay, by bitch he is referring to Chayla, which of course used to be my ride to die. And this, in quotation, bitch, as you can see, he treats her like a bitch, and this bitch dies for this guy. I'll talk to you guys about her in a second, because yes, I do feel like I should put her on blast. And so he goes bragging about he's getting a new car, do your homework. He's like, I'm loved by family. He's like, the love of the family is greater than any price in the world, so toys are just toys, and hoes, they come and go, but family is forever. And please don't talk about responsibility when he's saying my mom raised my kids. I don't know how he states that. You say you're responsible, and we all laugh as your face, your waist. You wanna, and then here of course is where he starts threatening me. Because of course, by this time, by the time that we were texting a little bit up, I had already gone on Facebook and put him on blast. So he sent me a text message, and he's like, you want to be a man? You want to be a man? Watch when I get out now and go look for you. Let's see how man you are. You want to write shit on Facebook, you fat bitch? Of course, using his defense mechanism, calling me names. Basically, we just honestly just go on and off. He just keeps calling me names because that's his way of defending himself and all of that. He started threatening me, telling me that he was calling Tallahassee because my wife is claiming my kids. Like, it's a lot of nonsense. And yeah, we just go on and off. So that's for that. Who else should I put on blast? Well, my mom, ever since then, hasn't talked to me one bit. I actually told my mom everybody who molested me. My mom has not tried to call me. She texted me after the video, which was March 27th. She texted me April 7th because I had texted her asking her that I wanted to see my nephew. You know, I missed him like crazy. And he decided, she texted me back and she was like, oh, after everything you've done, why should I, you know, how am I gonna let you see him? And I was like, yo, listen, everything that's going on right now does not have anything to do with, you know, with my nephew. It really doesn't. So that was a couple of days before April 7th. She texted me, and she was basically saying she wants to keep, because my mom was the one that took care of my kids while I went to work. So she basically texted me and was like, oh, like you said, the kids don't have nothing to do with it, so I want to keep taking care of the kids and this and this and this. I didn't respond because honestly, after everything, I do not feel safe with leaving my kids. Because obviously if something was to happen, I'm 100% sure that my mom will not tell me about it. You know, if something was to happen to my kids. So I didn't respond, but I'm selling my car and I had asked her some other stuff. This was today, I think. No, yesterday. And she just responded to it and I said thank you. Who else can I put on blast? This girl, I love her dearly. I hope she doesn't get, most likely she'll get mad because that's just the way women are. I hit her up asking her about my nephew. This is a girl that, you know, she's been cool with me. She's like the only girl I've accepted from my brother because she's like the only decent one he's had. This is my little brother's girl. And she, you know, we've been cool from get, you know, and I've given her advice before. At least I tried, but she never really listened. But obviously she's one of these women that are afraid of her man. And this is such a common thing nowadays where women are so afraid of their man, thinking they're like the only man that can make them happy. I seriously laugh. I seriously laugh because I'm really not getting into their relationship, but you know, it's just sad that she was another one that basically had to stop talking to me because obviously my little brother wasn't talking to me, you know. So like when I said none of my family members are talking to me, like even my little brother, he has not reached out to me at all. Like he hasn't said, sis, I'm sorry what happened to you, I'm sorry for Chris hurting you, I'm sorry for my dad hurting you, I'm sorry for the other men hurting you. Nothing. I haven't heard from my little brother at all, which is sad because like I told him, I'm like, yo, he's the only one I really considered family, like the only one out of my whole family. So I just hit her up and I was like, you know, I hope Gordo's good. And then she's responded and she's like, don't tell nobody I responded to you, and don't put nothing on Facebook, I don't want problems. I was like, thank you for letting me know he's good. You're not on my Facebook anymore, but don't take it personal. And then she's like, I'm really sorry about everything that's going on, but please think about what you're doing and just be careful. Okay, when she said this, I really felt like, I'm like, what the F do you mean by be careful? You know, I'm like, I'm not scared of nobody. You know, I'm really not. They all know where I live. They all know where I live. So if something happens to me, trust me, the whole world will know. Obviously, you know. So and she also said, please think about what you're doing. That also got to me because I'm like, what the hell do you mean by what I'm doing? Because I'm speaking up. Because I'm telling about my brother. Like, I didn't get that. I just let it be. She's cool people though. I love her, regardless if she hates me after this. But yeah, you know, it's just crazy. So let me make part 3, okay? I'll be right back.